Welcome lads, today I'm going to be playing PES, just a regular game of PES, and I'm going to be talking about what I like about PES, what FIFA could incorporate from PES, and why I still believe FIFA is a more fun game to play. Anyways, let's get started. I'm playing with Barcelona, I'm playing PSG. Hopefully we can score some goals, but it's not really about that. I'm just going to be talking about this game. Now, the graphics, you know, they got the UEFA Champions League license, which is a pretty good thing for PES. You know, PES, maybe some of you out there didn't play PES in your childhood. I, for one, did in, like, you know, the PS2 days, and I mean, the game was amazing, and it never had the licenses. Like, this isn't a new thing. It's not like they had the licenses. If anything, they've got more licenses now. And what they do have, when they do have a license, they seem to be able to do it really well. And as we're kicking off here, noticing from the gameplay right from the off, I played a few games, I picked it up a couple of days ago, is it's different. And I can see why FIFA's always going to be more popular. Because this shit is kind of, pace isn't really a thing, honestly. Like, you can kind of just sprint, but, you know, like, you're not just going to be dominating people like there's no other. You really got to pass it around. Now, yes, I understand that that may be more like real football, but the thing is, I feel that FIFA is more enjoyable, and that's one thing that, you know, is a fact. FIFA is a more enjoyable game to play. I'm not talking about game modes or any of that malarkey or servers. I'm saying when everything is working, I feel that FIFA is a more enjoyable game to play. With Neymar, he's just banging it all. But what I'll say about PES's gameplay, things that I do like, I've talked about how slow it is, and you know, once you get used to it, it goes better. You know, crossing in this game is really overpowered from what I've noticed. Like, I've scored some amazing headers. Like, played a game the other day, Zlatan scored 3 headers. Like, he was just like wide open as well. But the thing is that I was talking about, the gameplay of FIFA is just so much more fun. I mean, skill moves are so much easier to use. It's just an easier game to play. And for the casual user, like, you want a game that's easier. I mean, Neymar's in here and he I mugged that off. But what I feel that FIFA, you know, it's, what I have to say about FIFA now is that they're not improving. They've gotten to a point and they're like, we're going to stay there because PES is not there. And I am someone who always buys PES. I buy it every year. But I feel that this year they seem to have made more ground. And they've got that game mode, My Club, which I hope to be making some videos on. And they got this great kind of pack opening. Well, it's not really a pack opening. You open up a ball and you get a player. And it's a really kind of cool animation. And who knows, I mean, if they don't have a transfer market, but you got to understand that this is in their first year. FIFA's had Ultimate Team since 2009. Warrior 2015, so they've had 6 years to perfect it. Like, and so PES, it'll be interesting to see if PES can dominate, because this game won a lot of awards at Gamescom, I think. I think it was the best sports game, or definitely it beat FIFA, that's all I know. So that's definitely encouraging, and honestly, having 2 football games will only make FIFA better. FIFA had to get better when PES was what it was, and the funny thing about PES was, it was at top of its game, and then it just, I mean, the PS3, Xbox 360 time was just not, it was just not good for them. They were just, I mean, the games were awful. I mean, practically unplayable online, you know, and most people want to play games online. That's what games now are built on. Now, I understand when they were in, online wasn't a thing. Oh no, Suarez almost scored there. That was a great little goal. Now, you know, graphically, when it's zoomed in, it looks really nice, but when it's not zoomed in, FIFA does look better. And also, the other thing that's kind of a good gameplay mechanic, this is not really a good example of that, through balls are not as overpowered. Meaning, like, you know, through balls in FIFA now are just ridiculous. I mean, anyone can play, like, the perfect ball. Like, in this game, through balls are not good. You want to be using the A or X passing button, not the Y or the triangle passing button. It just won't work as well for you. But I will say, I have what I have to say about the gameplay is it's different. I think that's what we need to understand about this gameplay. Is that if you directly compare it to FIFA, if you're used to FIFA, this will take time to like get used to again, this slow build up. But you can string across some really nice play, and if anything, FIFA's kind of become ridiculously easy because you really only need kind of like, well, what I'm saying here is like you can play FIFA in a certain way that you just win every time. Well, not win every time, but you can be good enough to win games by just seriously just having some speed demon and holding down RT or R2 and just sprinting for days. And that's the thing about it. In this game, you just sprint. Watch, I'm going to just sprint now, right? And I'm just going to get tackled, you know, because the movement's not as quick. And I've noticed that pace isn't a thing, you know. Players are always making more runs, though. And that's, you know, I feel that this game is maybe a more direct simulation of real football more than FIFA. And oh my god, that was an amazing ball. And oh my god, he almost scored an amazing goal. I will say though, when you get it right in PES, it does look amazing. Now when it comes to game modes, you know, PES is quite deep. But the fact of the matter is what's the most popular game mode in FIFA? FIFA Ultimate Team. And this is the first year that they've had an Ultimate Team. And that's a fundamental problem because bang, Suarez, oh what a shot. Anyways, they haven't had Ultimate Team this long, so they're so far behind. Now, what I'll be interested to see is what do they do next year? Because this title has been a moderately, probably the most successful title they've had in years. And there's definitely some movement going towards PES because FIFA's getting stale, you know? It's kind of a rehash. I mean, for example, Ultimate Team, right? The most popular game mode. They had no new, like, nothing's new this year, you know? All you could do is basically play games. That's it, you know? There's no kind of, say, incentive after a while to play games. And sure, they release these players, but opening packs just doesn't really work, and you got to spend all that money, and now they release price ranges, which is just kind of, well, it's just hurt matters even more. So it's funny how the PES movement is starting now, and I don't know if it's just kind of a phase. It'll be interesting to see, actually. I've always kind of liked PES. I've always had some kind of like connection to it, I feel like, playing this game. I always buy it and I play a few games and I'm like, oh god, this just ain't cutting it. It really isn't, and that's what I'm really afraid of. Now, as I've said before, there's certain animations, I don't think I've talked about the animations, no I haven't. Certain animations, shooting animations that I really like when I get the ball back, I'll show you what I mean, involving long shots. You know, like you've got to, there's a lot less not great passing going on. And okay, now I'm going on a bit of a pacey run, but this is Dani Alves. I mean, he would just blow by people, and I want to go for a long shot, wasn't I? Yes. Bang. Play it into Nazari. Oh! Oh! Suarez! Not Nazari. Suarez. Oh, bang. Oh, my. Yes. No. Fuck. That wasn't a good start. Ah, damn. Ah, tackling, mate. Oh, boom. Bang. Pass it around. Boom. Oh. Okay. Long shot! Oh my, that was a great long shot. But I do like the shooting mechanics, and some of the heading mechanics look really cool. But as I said, PES can look good, and you can be like, wow, that game's amazing at certain times. But there's just more moments, I feel, in FIFA where you're just like, yeah, definitely FIFA on next gen now. FIFA on past gen, I haven't played it in like 2 years. I can't really comment on it. I mean, I don't really feel that it really has any comments at this point. Bang! Oh! Messi's in! Messi, oh my god, that was a great ball movement. And look at the close-up there. It looks really nice. When you're close up, it looks amazing. And this UEFA Champions League, not sponsor, licensings, that's the word, is really nice. And I mean, I don't know if this could be a direct competition for FIFA ever. I think a lot of work needs to be done. But I also feel that FIFA needs to change a few things, because people are going to start, you know, you can't just stick licenses on a game and just be expecting to win every time, you know, and FIFA's getting so much more popular. It really is, and it's great, but they've got to do something. I mean, they can't. FIFA 16 cannot be what it was. And I mean, last year it was kind of cool that they gave you the free World Cup thing, but that they say that they've got something planned. Now, who knows what that is? I mean, there's lots of rumors flying around that there's going to be pink special cards, maybe for the Copa America, but just releasing new types of cards is really not great, in my opinion. Bang. See, look at that through ball. If that was FIFA, that would be a goal. Through balls are so overpowered in that game, and that's what I like about this game more, is you the best way to score goals is quick passing and movement. And the players do move a lot better, you know, and you got to watch out for the power. Now look at this quick movement, bang, Suarez, Neymar. See, look, through ball, that was awful. Just an awful decision. Bang, oh, Suarez wins it back, plays it out to Neymar, who's offside. Oh my days. But things that this game does badly, I feel, which could be viewed as doing good, is the slow pace. You know, it's like, it's too slow. You know, it's just like, oh my days, everything just moves so slowly, and you really gotta take a touch, and the licensing. I mean, we can't get away from the licensing. The licensing in this game is terrible. The most popular league is not licensed, and that is a fundamental problem. And what a goal by Luis Suarez! That's the kind of shooting animations that I love. And look, none of this custom celebrating malarkey, where they just run around like absolute fucking chickens with their heads cut off. Look at this. Oh, number 5. I know it was. Lovely little ball over the top. It finally worked that time. It's not going to work every time. And oh my days. Shot of dreams. Something they really improved in this game was goalkeepers. I mean, if you ever played the previous PES game, not for a long time at least, seriously, the goalies couldn't save anything as long as it didn't hit them. That was the only way the goalie ever saved anything. So, you know, it's just like, oh, if they could just like combine certain things of PES to certain things of FIFA. I think FIFA's Ultimate Team is a far better mode than my club. Even though you could say that's unfair considering that FIFA's had, well, yeah, they've had Ultimate Team for like 10 years. But how many changes have happened in the previous years? I mean, what? This year, concept squads. There's websites for that. And the year before, I think they had chemistry styles. And I don't know what the 2013 upgrade was. Oh, I think they added seasons, which was cool, actually. You play seasons, and there are a lot more coins on the market. So people saying they wanted prices to go back down, well, to FIFA 12, well, there are a lot more coins on the market, and Neymar's in. Oh my, great little play there. But we're coming to an end to this game, and I won 1-0, and I had fun. This game, I've gotten moderately bored of FIFA. I have to admit that. Even though it's, fun, but it's normally the time of the year when I get bored of FIFA. Around April, I've played a crap ton of games, I've had a lot of fun with it, and it just gets kind of stale. And I feel that there's nothing new that's bringing me back. And that was a great goal by Ibra. It looks like we're going to be going to some extra time here, lads. There's nothing new coming me back for FIFA. And that's what I feel is the problem with FIFA at the moment. And, oh, should we try the kickoff glitch? Bang! Oh, it works in pairs. No, it doesn't. It almost works. It kind of works in FIFA even still now. So, and what's the promise? Last year, they had people coming back with the World Cup mode, which was amazing. And, oh, my God, I almost lost it. Oh, my days. That was epic. Anyway, I think that's 1-1. I don't know if we're playing... Yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the game. So, in review, PES is a good option. If you haven't picked it up, pick it up. It's a lot of fun to play, but I will tell you this, there's going to be a learning curve. You will not, if you're winning games in FIFA, if you try and play the same way that you play in FIFA, how most people play in FIFA, you will get slaughtered. Definitely online. Online, I don't know, I've attempted it once, and it went absolutely, I think I lost 6-0. I could not score, because I was playing like I play in FIFA, running down the wings, sprinting, skill moves. I can't do skill moves on this game. I have no idea. I've got to learn how to do it. Skill moves are such a part of FIFA. Like, everyone does skill moves because it's the way to beat teams. I mean, the skill moves are so easy to use at this point. You can just skill. You can do skill moves in this game. I just haven't quite figured out how to do it yet. But anyways, now I went through the game on the ground. I will see you guys next time. Play PES if you want to. But, as I said before, FIFA at this point is still a more fun game to play. If I could only play one game, just a one-off game with my mates, I'd rather play FIFA. Really. Maybe a game of PES, but I'd rather play FIFA. If it was just one game, I'd rather play FIFA. It's going to be a more entertaining game. It looks better. It frankly plays more arcadic. And yes, that's good and bad. But just for the one-off game, you want something, you know, you can just pick up and play and it's fun. It's easier. It's for the noob. It really is. It's for the noob. And take that as you will, it's good and bad. Anyway, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.